All right, man. So we got Joe Budden presses DJ Head on Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. So let's see what happened about this.
Your favorite moment of it?
The Euphoria to me is the best song. And you talking about that battle?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe.
More time, but I understand it. I get it. So
Yeah.
cool. Kendrick, how did you feel about the backlash from Kendrick's Super Bowl performance?
It was stupid to me. It was noise.
I caught a lot of hell for that too.
It was noise. I thought it was
You
amazing.
caught hell from it?
Why?
Yeah, I caught
How
it.
you fought? 'Cause you liked it?
Because when Act leaked the playlist, the
that's
set
right.
list, I trashed it and said, this is fake. And you stupid white boys that don't know nothing about hip hop, stop trying to sneak in culture. We'll let you know when you can be down with the culture.
I remember that.
And Kendrick came out and did that list to a T. Now come back, eat shit. Oh, the story he told.
Storytelling.
The story. Samuel. Did you see him? Yeah, so they told my ass up. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them.
Yeah, I don't care. I thought it was a top tier. When I saw it was three moments that I've had personally that I saw: the Super Bowl, the GNX tour, and then when I saw Hov do a PSA at the Barclays. To me, those are like the three moments where I'm like, this is rap at the highest level. Like I ain't never seen rap like this before. I missed the Up and Smoke tour, which is one I regret not seeing, and I missed the I think it was the Rock La Familia. No,
Rock the Mic tour.
Rock the Mic tour.
tour.
Those are the two tours I regret not seeing, but I was broken. I didn't know what was going on. But
Michael Jackson and Summer Jam, you would like to.
I would like that. But yeah, like being able to see these things and really like ingest it in a real way was like, this shit is really special. Like I had to tell him like, hey bro, like I know how you probably feel about it, but I feel a way about this. Like I'm just looking, and every time I was looking at it, I would just look. I was watching the show, but I was just looking like, this shit is fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
Pop Out might have been that. The Pop Out was amazing. Like,
oh really? I didn't know how most people received it, especially not necessarily don't understand. But for us, I know what it meant.
I think for us it meant the same, only in the sense of it was just purely hip hop. Like it was a defining moment in hip hop. Just like how everybody was able to enjoy the Locks and Dipset shit.
Yeah.
It was a New York moment, but it was more of a hip hop moment.
It was a hip hop moment.
Y'all understood
Amazon
that
and Apple allowed us to share in it and feel that excitement, like,
participate.
Yeah, not to the degree that y'all felt it, but we was with it.
Yeah.
we was
I
with
came
it.
out there. I was there.
You were there?
Yeah, Parks.
Oh,
Parks is
shit.
ahead.
Yeah. Okay, bet. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Do you remember do you remember the key moments for you? I just watched it 2 days ago. Not on some airy shit, but just I was trying to figure out what the moments were for me.
Tyler coming out was crazy.
That was insane.
And Euphoria.
Oh, the entrance.
Yeah, the entrance. So those two were the biggest ones for me. But just off the top of my head, I haven't watched it since I went there.
Yeah.
But no, I watched it again on the plane back on the phone. But I haven't watched it since. But those two moments, I would say.
Bro, that was like really special. It's like one of them career moments for me, for sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
Like I was like, bro, this is like. But also to be honest with you, I was very nervous about not like all the hoods and the homies and all that. They actually were very accommodating, and I thank them every time I see them. Like all of the homies, because we only had 2 days to put that together.
Wow.
Like we had 2 days. We had one rehearsal day and then show day. That's it. And so like they gave me 28 minutes and like 90,000 niggas, and it was like
You did it though.
it was like so I gathered everybody up and I'm like, look, bro, I know you, I know everybody. Like y'all know me, y'all know what I'm on. I just kind of gave a speech. I think Dave got the footage. I remember Dave's people was filming. Dave Free's people was filming. But I just kind of huddled everybody. I was like, look, bro, I know everybody, but I need everybody to be from LA for the next week, and that's just what I need. If you don't want to do that, please leave now. But if we going, this is what we on. And everybody I had people combining their sets together. Like, but I was like, bro, I got 28 minutes. Nobody gave me no pushback. Not one person. And I was just immensely grateful for not even an artist, but their homies, because it ain't never you.
Yeah.
It's your homie from Jersey that I gotta deal with. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. Nigga, who is this? You know what I mean? It'd be that type of shit. Yeah. So it's like I didn't get none of that, and it was just very accommodating. And then going through that process taught me a lot about who I am to people. You know what I mean? And then I had to be honest with you. When we did the pop out, I wasn't cool with it like somebody on stage that was on my show. Like, it wasn't cool. Actually, I said it before. So me and Problem, right? Me and Jason Martin, me and Problem, we wasn't cool when we did the pop out.
That was the absolute last name I thought you were going to say.
No, real shit. That's my brother. Like, we 20 years in. Then it was Mama House. Like, we 20 years in. For real. That's my friend for real, right?
Because I love him. Let me tell you that before your story.
No. That's
okay.
We good.
Okay.
We good now. We working on an album and all kind of shit. But it was just some shit that had happened before where we had kind of like had a falling out. And when we did the pop out, we were communicating. He was helping me like, yo, let's move him. What you think about that? I'm like, all right, yeah. So we were just working together, even though I wasn't fucking with him. You know what I mean? And I had to ask a bunch of different people that's from different sections in my city to like put aside whatever they got going on for the greater good of this concert.
You gotta do the same.
But I hadn't did that.
Yeah, come on.
And so I was like, so after it was over, I had to be like, I had to eat that. I'm like, you know what? I'm asking these niggas. They got real shit going on. This is just some bullshit with the homie. Like, it ain't really nothing. Like, we ain't nobody fighting, ain't nobody shooting or whatever. So like, I called him out. I was like, hey, bro, like, we need to squash this shit. Like,
Problem did all he could to get me to that pop out show.
You don't want to go?
I wanted to go, but it's a thing with me in airports, and it's a lot. But he was trying to tell me without telling me, but he was telling me. Yo, he came in a clubhouse room to Joe.
You don't want to miss
this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And when I saw it, I was like, this motherfucker. Look at this shit. I couldn't even blame nobody.
That was amazing.
I wasn't missing that shit.
That was amazing, bro. I think what's crazy too is I think that's not that people didn't see Dot in a certain way, but I think that changed a lot of people's perspective on him because they didn't. Because the thing is, like, even during the whole back and forth, when you look at Dot and the way his career has been, and you look at TDE, y'all don't really look at them like they're with this over here. They're more like isolated. Like you look, well, not you, but from what I understand, a lot of people look at Dot as this singular entity that exists, and we know he's from Compton, but he don't fraternize with them niggas. He don't kick it with them niggas. Don't fuck with him like that. That's the energy. It's like you don't. Once if it go down, like we're together.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the biggest thing I thought was flies, that I didn't know that he had that, himself had that energy the way he can pull all, like, y'all whole coast move in that building together. That to me was like a telling thing for us. Because when I'm thinking of that, I'm thinking like, who on this side can do that? Who on Atlanta can do that? Certain people. So when I was thinking up on the West Coast, I always think of Snoop. I always think of Snoop.
Not just there's certain people that got that can do. Dog has done some shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Those are people that I feel like when they call, I don't give a fuck who beefing, shut this shit down, it's time to pull all shit together. And Kendrick doing that was like, you just a different type of animal.
Yeah, like,
I didn't think he had that. I know that.
See, that's the name.
I think it's easier to do out here in the East Coast. I think it's easier to do maybe even down south. Y'all, some of them niggas got 30 and 40 year beefs. You know what I'm saying? And they put that shit to the side for a greater good. Like, I think it's easier to do out here.
The problem out here is everybody on too cool shit.
Yeah, but them niggas be like, yo, I gotta stand on the stage with a nigga that might have killed my homeboy. Like, I can't. Yeah.
I mean, there were like a couple of people that like was like, hey, we gonna do this, bro, and then they left. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna do this. It's gonna be good. And then they was like, all right, I'm out. I see y'all niggas. It's love, but I gotta go though.
Yeah. But you know, y'all. I want to say LA, but y'all West Coast OGs, no matter what generation, is always treated and revered as OGs. Like, when you step in the room, there's always respect. There's no level of y'all out with the old and with the new shit. I don't feel like every other coast kind of moves in that same fashion often.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's not true. In Atlanta, I think Gucci probably get a statue before like the mayor in Atlanta. Like,
okay,
which is why I said he should be on the board, by the way.
Yeah, Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think.
That's niggas out here too.
Yeah, I think East Coast, like Nas, bro. Like, who don't fuck with Nas?
You talking about street niggas or rap niggas?
I'm talking about people that still tapped into the coast that way.
There are people that don't fuck with Nas.
Yeah, like,
believe it or not.
Yeah,
really? Yes.
Yeah, like I don't think right now he can
some of them work here.
The youngest to the youngest person to pull up and give him that level of praise and
Okay, I see what
respect,
you're saying.
like a Snoop could in his coast.
Yeah, see,
like,
if Dog put the call in, the niggas would pull it up.
Everything.
Everybody pulling up.
Jay, out here is that, of course. But I think besides that, I don't think there's nobody else.
But see, to your point though, I look at Jay as the same way as I look at Dot, whereas they just exist as these figures of culture, but people don't associate them with the YNs. Right. Like you don't never like if you saw Birdman and Youngboy talking, it's like that makes sense to you.
Right.
If you see Hove and Youngboy, like, oh yeah, I talk to Youngboy once a week, that would blow your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's not associated in that way with these types of individuals. But you would be surprised that these niggas really like fuck with each other, but it's just not front facing.
That makes sense.
Can I ask you, because I had a conversation before, and I mentioned it when Gibbs was up here. I believe that the Midwest has the most talented motherfuckers ever, right? If you had to put together your five player team.
Most talented individuals?
Most innovative, most talented of all time.
If I'm being honest, it's something in the water in Virginia, bro.
Okay, for sure. So if you take your five from Virginia.
That's hard. That's a hard five. Virginia is, nigga, with a woman.
Do you know the five from the Midwest?
Do your five.
Michael Jackson, Prince.
What's this motherfucker talking about?
Y'all want to keep it rap, or I'm thinking we can extend it into.
Talking about rap.
Okay,
I said music.
No, go ahead.
I'm saying alive.
Go ahead.
Saying it all the time.
Go ahead. Do your five. Go.
Musically.
Go ahead.
If I gotta go. Mike.
He loves
Prince.
Mike.
Right.
Yeah,
Mike, Prince. I'm throwing Aretha in there. I'm throwing Stevie Wonder in there, and then I'm throwing Kanye West in there.
Okay. So I thought I'm going hip. I'm thinking off the top of my head. I'm thinking hip hop. I'm thinking Pharrell, Missy,
Timbaland,
Tim, Chris Brown, bro.
D'Angelo,
and Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley's from Harlem. Y'all don't get Teddy Riley. Sorry. Teddy Riley is from Harlem.
Swap him out with D'Angelo though. You good?
No. What does Teddy Riley claim?
Just Pharrell, Timbaland, and Chris Brown. I think I'll run a handicap. I'll run a handicap.
And Josie.
And Missy.
With the names I just named?
Missy, Pharrell, Tim, and Chris Brown. I'll run a handicap fade.
Michael Jackson, Prince.
Fuck it, run it. I'm just saying, for the argument, run the fade. You know what I'm saying? Like
Kanye. Paul Kelly. I know we ain't supposed, but
okay, so if you had to go
Stevie Wonder.
But he talking about all time. This nigga talking about the last 15, 20 years.
You know, because we get pigeonholed and thinking that all we know is hip hop.
And he picked one state. He didn't even pick the DMV. He just picked one state.
One state, bro.
You picked the whole entire Midwest.
Well, I'm going by coast. There's a lot of other people.
Not coast regions, but
regions, yeah.
But
big ass region.
All the regions.
Speaking of regions, who do you think should claim North Carolina? I saw this because Knife Wonder went on a really, really interesting rant the other day about North Carolina and people thinking that it's Midwest or
North Carolina.
That's correct. It's a
from pop and hip hop out of the Northeast in the 80s and early 90s because that's where majority of the music was from Augusta, Georgia, coast of New York when it's not true at O3 and Audio.
Audio to me is the best. What he quantifies to me, that was like, ooh, because, you know, that was the case. So
Before this incident with Kendrick and Drake, you didn't have any issues with Homie at all, did you know him?
No, I never met him.
So you just chose to stay on the side because of LA?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I learned that from what Glasses calls it street urban culture, right? Which is what he quantifies as hip hop. But I learned that I don't agree with it, but I was conditioned to believe that right or wrong we together.
True, but
that's a street mentality. It's like when we go out, we all leave together.
I might call you out behind the scenes, but in public we
together.
We together. Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
That's something to me, and I guess I could talk about it. There was an incident that happened that made that drilled this lesson into my mind. It was years ago when Rick Ross got into it on the red carpet with Krayshawn. This is years ago, right? She's a white rapper and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the homie Stretch, he from Seaside, towards the Bay in California. He's like our brother. Stretch managed her. So but at the time, Glasses had a song with Ross that was like moving, and so when they got into it on the red carpet, it was like, oh, we gotta like figure this out. And I'm trying to be diplomatic, but he's like, no, we would Stretch. And I'm like, but what you mean? Like, we need it's the record business. And he like, we always with family. Yeah? That's law. Like, it don't matter who it is or what it is. That to me drilled in the lessons I learned growing up. Whereas they teach you learn on the playground. Like, this my homie. If he fight, y'all are fighting, or like you just learn that. And so with the Dot things, like, this is my real friend. We're not industry friends. Like, I know it's family. Like, we came up together. You know what I mean? I know Dot 20 years.
Doesn't that put you in a tricky situation as a radio DJ?
No.
Not at all. So you know how to differentiate the two, where it's like, this is my personal, but I'm still able to conduct business. I listened to some of your takes before.
I can feel how I want to feel. I play shit out like all the time. It don't.
I don't want
It don't matter to me about that. If it's business, it's business. You know what I'm saying? What I'm not willing to do is compromise my morals or my manhood for business. Everything else, it could be what it could be. You don't gotta fuck with me. But if we gonna do business, let's do business. Same thing. I told him about when we did the pop out. It's the same thing for me. But if this is my friend for real, fuck the music and fuck all of the. I'll get the DJ and fuck all that. Like, this is my friend for real. Like, we made like we shared noodles and shit. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just a little different. And a lot of people think of it different. It's a little different because they don't understand the cultural nuances that come with real relationships, as opposed to just, oh, that's my nigga, I fuck with him on Twitter.
Yeah, he said a lot. That's what he agreed with.
No, I'm saying I know it's a lot, but to the internet,
God, it's a little bit.
It's just, that's my, like, when I was talking to people, it's like, yo, how long you known this nigga? I don't know him. How long you known him? Like, been fucking like 2-3 years. I'm like, I known these niggas for 20 years.
Got it.
You know what I mean? We was broke together. It's like, it's not the same thing, bro. But sorry, you gonna ask a question?
Yeah, it might. It's probably a little messy, but fuck it. So when you say that, what's your thought on people like not from your coast or not from your city being able to come out there and get into the space, the media space or the music space, and actually cause some level of rift?
Oh, I'm not a fan of it. Here's the thing. If you look at, there's people that claim I blackball them. There's people who say, like, I don't do this for them, or I don't do that. All this, there's whole pieces on YouTube about it, right? There's more people in my city with my phone number than without my phone number. I don't change I've had the same phone number since 2003. I don't change my number. I don't run for no conversation. That's not what I say.
You be saying that. That Top told you that if you change your number, you're scared to say no.
Yeah.
You told me that in Invest Fest. Yeah, I've been saying that now.
When I gave you my number,
act like it's mine. Act like it's my line.
Yeah, that's my cell phone number. I don't change my number. We can have any conversation you want to have. Now, you might not like what I'm going to say in the conversation, but we can have whatever conversation you want to have. I was taught that too. Never let the problem come to you. Go to the problem. So I pull up. Hey, you want to have a debate? You want to have a conversation? You want to, however you feel, I'll pull up. Let's have a conversation. What you want to talk about? You know what I mean? Like, because for me, I still have to answer my phone when certain people call my phone. And so to me, I'm more worried about that than you. Just being honest. You know what I mean?
What is your feeling about all the bot accusations?
Oh, the bot shit, that's honestly
on all sides.
The bot shit has been going on forever and it's not gonna stop. I will say this, since I've never said this actually. I have seen with my own eyes somebody bot. It wasn't Dot or anybody related to us or whatever. But I ain't gonna put him out there. But I saw somebody do it and he was doing it to show me, hey, this is what's going on. So y'all niggas out here playing fair. This is what's actually happening. And I'm like, what? You know what I mean? This is like 2-3 years ago. Like he's like, hey, this was going on outside, fool. And he called the dude. He called the white dude. The white dude was like, yeah. So give me an artist.
You know the white dude's name?
He's like, give me an artist. He's like, oh, he gave him the artist. He was like, all right, refresh his page, and it was there. I'm like, what the fuck is?
That's crazy.
And he was like, yeah, bro, y'all out here playing fair. This is what's going on. And he did. I will say this. I've never said this publicly, but he told me there's 2 artists that he knows for sure that doesn't bot. He said it's Kendrick Lamar and DaBaby. He told me, and this is a person that fucks with the people. He said those whatever they got with them numbers is real. That's what he told me. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know how to get it done. I don't remember the white dude's name, but I remember being there and the nigga doing it in front of me, and I was like, this shit is crazy.
I'll tell you his name later.
I think I'm gonna say this.
But the bot shit is just like, bro, it's no different than bundles. It's not. Everybody can complain about the system.
Oh, no, it's different from bundles. Bundles is selling the thing.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying to you is people complain about the system of things instead of just learning the systems and figuring out how to maneuver around them or beat them.
Disagree.
Everybody can complain about everything.
Strongly disagree.
If you're not producing any solutions, what's the point of nagging or complaining about it?
Bundles is an actual real.
Bundles is selling.
No, don't hang up on the bundle. What I'm saying is
people complain about having bundles.
People complain about every component. Like you said, every solution people present a problem.
Gotcha.
If you're not in the business of creating a solution, what good is it than getting on your stream or whatever you're on and just complaining about the problem?
You may not be in a big enough place or to create a solution.
I agree with you, and that's when you go figure the shit out. That's what I did. I had a problem with this. I was one of the people. Macklemore beat Dot for the Grammys. I'm one of them niggas on Twitter. This is some bullshit. Ooh, I'm the same nigga, right? You know what I do? do? Learn about it. I go join the Grammy board. I need to learn how this shit works.
Yeah.
Same thing with radio. I'm one of them niggas on Twitter. This radio sucks in LA. You know what I do? Go get on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, I complain about the youth problem in LA. I go join the Boys and Girls Club. I'm the chairman of the Boys and Girls Club for the media advisors.
That's
how my mom raised me. So I can't relate to niggas who
Such
just
a good dude, Head.
I'm just saying like I can't relate to niggas who just this shit is fucked up. Okay, nigga, now what?
I just think the botting shit is a different conversation.
I agree.
Okay, but the botting thing, people complain about the bots, right?
Yeah.
Let's say
Man, let niggas scam. Y'all just say y'all don't get niggas scamming.
Let's say you're complaining about the bots, but you don't do music.
Right.
Why do you give a fuck?
Still a fan of music.
Okay, you can be a fan, be a fanatic of the music.
But you can't be invested in real results.
That's not the same thing. Now you're investing in the business of the music. You're not being a fan of it. It's too many people are there in the business that don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
That's the problem in this business. Yeah,
They don't know what they're talking about.
No,
I've had artists come to the radio. I've been in radio 15 years or something like that, right? I worked on Big Boy Show. I did 3 years there. Then I got my own show. I did that for 4 years. Now I did my own show with Gina too. Like so people will come to the radio station. I've done every facet of it: internet, satellite, terrestrial. Right? People come to the radio station and tell me how to get on the radio. That's what this new shit is.
No, you're right about that.
Just like people will tell you how to pod. Yeah. Man, you know what Joe and Ian, you know what y'all should be doing.
every week.
It's like, bro, or you could go, all right, well, go do it then.
Right.
Go do it, and then we can have a conversation. Until then, shut the fuck up.
That's why for me it's important to identify who's listening and critiquing and forming opinions as a consumer.
Yeah.
Because I had to learn it's different. It's different.
It's different. Well, fans are on the floor now. Now the fans are on the court.
And they have a right to do that. Like I'm not mad at that. But how I hear it, it's just because I'm jaded and been in the business for so long, it's just different than the consumer.
Right.
And it took me a long time to be able to put myself in consumer mode.
Facts.
Too.
But that's a compartmentalization I was talking about earlier, where you asked me how I listen. It's 3 different ways I listen to music. When the people play me, if you play me a song, like you play me a record, I'm gonna say, all right, what do you want me to do? Before you play it, I want you to tell me what's wrong. You want me to critique it? You want me to just hear it? Or do you want me to tell you how to monetize? Like, what's the goal?
Yeah.
And then I listen to it because I have to program beforehand, if that makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
That's just how my brain is set up at this point. I can't just passively listen to shit and inform a dumbass opinion about it, and that wasn't even your goal. I can be like, yo, E, this song ain't gonna do nothing with the girls. It's like, nigga, this is for the block.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga,
All right. Well, this was a very diverse great conversation that DJ Head, which is Kendrick Lamar's DJ, having with Joe Budden, man. So y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know what y'all think about this conversation.